What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back to the video on the channel, and today, second day in a row, we had to go to another chain restaurant. Pizza Hut, as you can see right here, brought back their Big New Yorker. Pizza was initially released 24 years ago, and they finally brought it back in 2023. What it is a large or extra large with 6 slices of what they're calling a New York style pizza. With 6, it says foldable slices. So of course I had to stop what I was doing and go to another pizza place and try the Big New Yorker to see if it is worth the money. Now this pizza costs $13 just like the other one, but let's just see what it is. Drop a thumbs up if you want to see more of this. Of course, any new food find, we make sure that we get it as soon as possible. This way I can give you my take on it and see if it's worth it. So I also got a couple of other things because I had a bunch of points at Pizza Hut that are going to expire in like a week. So I got like 2 or 3 other things. So we'll go through those. Let's get to the Big New Yorker first things foremost. Break the seal, and let's do it. There we go. I can never see it before y'all see it. A nice looking pizza. You dig it? So yes, there are 6 large slices here. They are foldable. Pepperoni cups, it says it comes with it. There are definitely cups on here. That's a good sign. It says it has a sweet sauce as opposed to their regular sauce. I'm not sure what that means, so we'll figure that out. And let's go through some of the other things I got. I had 435 extra Pizza Hut points that I had to use before the end of January. It's January 31st. So, of course, we had to get the Cinnabon mini rolls. I love these, a 10-pack. They're all free. This is all free, so this is a good thing. I got a melt? I don't feel like I got a melt. What did I get? Oh, cheese sticks. I got cheese sticks here as well. And I got any large pizza with any toppings that you could get, so this is going to be a lot of stuff, man. I'm not going to eat anywhere near all of this, but I'm going to give the rest away. You going to open? There we go. Thank God that fell right side up. I'd have been so mad. This fell just like this. I didn't want it because I got carpet, bro. Okay, anyway. I got a large pepperoni, sausage, a jalapeno, and pineapple on their pan pizza. Gotta get a pan pizza. So that is also there. I might have 1 or 2 slices of that to see what's what, and I'll give the rest, make some friends like I always do. Now that was an arranged job for the ages. Arranging food is probably one of the worst parts about making food videos, so you can see everything in one shot. This is a lot of food, so I ain't gonna be eating it all, but we're gonna try it. Big New Yorker, pepperoni pizza, pepperoni cups. I don't think it's extra cheese, but it says 6 foldable slices, which I don't really fold my pizza, but here we go. So you can see the crust here. It is like a pan pizza, large. I'm gonna fold it just for argument's sake, but I don't do a whole fold because I like to get a whole bite, but this doesn't look half bad with pepperoni cups. The sauce is slightly sweeter. They're not lying. And the pepperoni cups do have a decent crisp to them. And they got oil in them. Gotta have the oil in the cups. That's a big thing. Very important. This thing's greasy though. I like a greasy pizza. I don't mind that. But I do think that with the amount of grease and cheese on here, and because it's 6 foldable slices, you have to fold this thing. Because if I hold it like this, look what happens. It's not what you want. This is about as New York as Canada. But nonetheless, value for dollar. It's still a pepperoni pizza with a little bit of a sweeter sauce. Let me get a little of this crust and I'll tell you something. Oh, mid-ass crust. Okay, one more bite. Oh, wipe my hand. Alright, I don't have food on my face. Okay. We'll give you it like this. Is this a good pizza? If you're a fan of Pizza Hut pizza, yes. Is this a pizza I would order again? Yes. The only similar pizza that I can see to this is in fact the Shaq-a-Roni. With that being said, the Shaq-a-Roni is better for the same price, so it just depends on whether or not it's out. But very similar. The only difference with this and the Shaq-a-Roni is that Shaq-a-Roni, I said Shaq-a-Roni 14 times. I have to. Has more pepperoni on it. There's more real estate. There's less just cheese when you get the other one. But the sauce has a similar sweetness that you would get from like a Papa John's. And just the overall taste and feel just kind of has the same vibe. An extra large pepperoni pizza with the cups for $13 is a good value. But as a person who's eaten a lot of New York style pizza, as I said before, this is about as New York as Ohio. And I will tell you why. One, the crust is too thick. New York style pizza is a thinner crust that has a bit of a crisp to it because of the thinness. So when you get a good New York slice, the pizza itself will not fold if you hold it up. That's kind of like an indicator. The crust also has a lot more of a crisp to it and a lot more fluffy and airy than this, which kind of gives you more of a doughy vibe. So if you're expecting a New York pizza, how else would I say this besides don't? Just don't expect a New York pizza. But as far as franchise pizzas go, it's still a good pizza. And you do get a good amount for $13. I still feel like at all of these places, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars even, the best value, especially when you're getting a pizza that has technically two toppings, because it says pepperoni and then pepperoni cups, which it's noticeable. There's cups and then there's bigger pieces of pepperoni. The best value is still to get the $6.99 mediums and get two of them, because it comes out to about the same. It's $14 as opposed to $13. And I feel like you get a little bit more pizza as far as value for dollar goes. But if you just kind of want to try one pizza, it's still very good. You're not going to dislike it. You can get it customized as much as you want to. But the traditional one is this pepperoni one, which I'm a pepperoni person. And I still would get it if they didn't have the $6.99 deal. It's like they shoot themselves in the foot, but the best value, any of these chain pizzas, is the $6.99. Out of 10, I'd probably rate this a 7. It's a good pizza. There's nothing about it that's going to wow you, but there's nothing about it that, to me, if I'm looking at a Pizza Hut pizza, I'm going to say is like average or mid. I hope that makes sense, but if I'm going to tell you you have to get this pizza, my answer is still no. I'm not mad at it. Definitely still good. So there's your kind of review on it. Not really worth it if still with the $6.99. But anyway, I want to try the rest of some of this stuff here because I have to use my points. So I'm going to try this. This pizza has the garlic parm on it, not the regular marinara. And I wanted to do more of a pineapple. I always get pineapple at the chain pizzas and never at a regular pizza place, because if you're going to do pineapple, this is again my opinion, it should never be at a real pizzeria. This is only for like chain pizzas with the pineapple, but it still works here. Garlic parm crust, got it loaded. So I got jalapenos, pineapple. I have the bacon and as well as the spicy Italian sausage. That's not Toretto. I don't know who that is, because that sounded like a boat motor. Pizza Hut pan pizza is just a vibe, man. Can't do you wrong. I love the crust on their pan pizza. It usually has a little bit of a to it. Always best when you get one of these dipping sauces. I was going to get a stuffed crust, but since it was a free pizza, I wanted to get a pan because stuffed crust was extra $2.50. I wasn't paying extra, I just wanted to use the points. So, dip it in the marinara. I don't do the ranch in pizza. Yeah, see, that sauce is a little bit different. So, this one does have a little bit more sweetness to it. The garlic parm, in my opinion, was a bad call. It doesn't work on this. I feel like with garlic parm, you have to get a little more like a neutral protein. So chicken works better with garlic parm, in my opinion. But pepperoni and sausage was a bit overkill. And bacon. Still edible, just not something I would order again, because there's better options. Imagine me being honest about reviewing the own pizza that I picked from a pizza place. I picked the toppings. But I'll be honest, I always take chances, try to see what the best combos are, and this isn't it. So, my own pizza. My pick. Don't tell me I'm not honest. I'm giving myself a 6. Still gonna eat it. To me, anything above like a 5 is something that I'll still eat. When I start getting 4s, 3s, 2s, I don't really want it. Still good, just not the best. Also, their jalapenos, it's like a weird, they don't do what the jalapenos ain't jalapeno, as people would say. Also got some free cheese sticks. It cost 75 points. So the cheese stick, it's just their breadstick, but you had to have some melted cheese on it. Get a little bit of that dip. I love that like crispy burnt edge. Reminds me of a Detroit style. Their cheese sticks are probably 3rd behind Domino's though. Or should I say Domino's is behind them. Little Caesars has the best. Cheesy Italian, the best. Y'all, we want to know my rankings, so I'm gonna tell y'all. Papa John's cheese sticks are better too. Pizza Hut to me, pizza, wings, occasionally breadsticks, cinnamon delights. Those are my picks. People always ask about the comparison of what chain restaurants as far as pizza places are better. So we'll go through it in a Pizza Hut video. So I don't care. It always depends on what you get, in my opinion. You can find decent stuff as far as chain pizza places go, right? They're not great pizzas compared to like a mom and pop, of course not. But they're still good. I would put it slightly above most frozen pizzas. But not all. That cheese stick kind of hit that last bite. That kind of hit. Hold on. Yeah, this is the best part right here. No crispy edge, but Pizza Hut for me. I'm a pan pizza guy. Meat lovers is usually my thing. Cinnamon bun delights, or Cinnabon delights, I should say. And then you get yourself the wings. Their wings are the best. And you can do that at any place. If I wanted this sort of pizza, for me, I go to Papa John's. If I wanted Detroit style, I go to Little Caesars. People say that the extra most bestest pepperoni is the best. Shakaroni is still a king. But it's also $13. When I go to a place like this, it's more about me getting value for my money. This whole order, I don't even want to tell y'all. I told you I used my points. I only paid for one thing, this. So I paid $13 for the whole thing. So, but if I was paying full price, it would have probably been something like $30, 32, 33, 6. I think these are 5, so you give 11. I don't want to do math. Probably $35 actually. Still not bad. Mom and pop places, at least near me, they'll cost you a lot more than that. Maybe one day we could do like a pizza thing where I couldn't get that much food and eat it. But maybe we'll compare all the pizzas one day, and then another day like compare all the wings and like do it like that maybe. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Because I don't think any of them personally are an absolute L. They just have certain things that they're better at than the others. Ironically, Pizza Hut, which was the first chain to come out with the stuffed crust, I like Papa John's stuffed crust better. But I also think that's because of my franchise. The Papa John's near me is the best Papa John's that I've had. I've had probably like 4 or 5. That's the only one that's just like they don't miss on their orders. Admittedly, this Pizza Hut, it's the only one near me, is not the best. It's been there forever, but there always seems to be issues. I ordered my pizza at 7 o'clock. I went to get it. And the place was empty at 8, and it wasn't ready. It was in the oven. I would be okay with that. No, I don't think I'd be okay with that at a pizza place. Shouldn't take an hour. Especially when there's no, it's not like packed, and they're not putting, like, people just standing around. If I noticed they were smart, I'm like, it's okay. But, and there was one time at this place that I tried to be slick. And what I mean when I say that is, I don't live far from it, and I got it delivered because I was busy, and it was easier for me to just have it waiting. And it took like 2 hours to get delivered to my house, which is like less than 2 miles. Not crazy. And before anybody comes for me, I know somebody's gonna do it. They're gonna be like, I worked at a Pizza Hut, you don't understand. Listen, any pizza place that can't get you their food in under an hour is an L. I don't care. There's a pizza place near me that puts out the craziest amount of orders you will ever see. And it's never taken longer than 40 minutes. Ever. And that's on a Friday night. Logistics matter. You know, I was talking about Five Guys the other day. And their logistics is why they get you their food so fast. Papa John's isn't even far from that Pizza Hut. And I've been in there multiple times and I see how they run the place. And it's like a machine. They have a system. I can see them using the system. When you place an order, I'll even tell you. They have their dough pre-made, but they roll your dough out when you get your order. Nothing is like, there's no crust already done. Just like most places, but at Papa John's specifically, when you put your order in, it prints out tickets, like stick-on tickets, and it'll say what your order is on right on the ticket. And the person who is by the printer takes the ticket, and he goes to the boxes, and he gets the correct box, and he puts the ticket on the box, and then he places the box down. At the same time, the other person gets the same ticket, and he starts filling in your order. The boxes are ready, all ready to go, and he makes your food. Takes like 10-15 minutes, puts it in a box, seals the box, puts it where it has to go. Delivery driver's waiting. There's 2 or 3 drivers. Comes in, picks it up, or if you're there, the dude from the front comes, grabs your order, brings it to you. And I have ordered in that Papa John's. I've gotten deliveries from it. It never takes long. And I've seen the amount of stuff that they're putting through. So, it's a logistics thing. And this place just doesn't have it. Other places might, but this specific restaurant just doesn't. I like to talk about logistics, service. It matters. Customer experience at restaurants matters. So that's why I always try to fill people in on that stuff. Because, for example, restaurants like Wingstop varies very much from place to place. I never have an issue with my Wingstop, but I listen to you guys, I read your comments. A lot of you guys have bad problems with the Wingstop in your area. And we can't even get started on Popeyes. I'm yet to have a Popeyes I have a problem with. But that's why I bring that kind of stuff up. It's not to complain, it's to inform you. Because service matters. You go to a place and your service is horrible, it kind of ruins your dining experience. And I feel like as a person who is reviewing things, I have to tell you, I'm waving the pizza around your face, these kinds of things so that you're aware that there might be an issue. Because you might say, oh, I don't want to deal with that. So, I just wanted to say that because there's some people that think I'm just complaining, and I'm not. I don't really care. I got my food, right? But I feel like it's a part of me reviewing these places that it's not just the food, it's the service, it's the price. That's why I always talk about prices and stuff. There was somebody that commented on a video yesterday where I said the pizza wasn't worth $13, and they said something like, I'm living in the Stone Age because all pizzas, where are you going to get a pizza for less than $13? And that was from Papa John's. I can get a pizza for less than $13 from Papa John's. I'm sorry for laughing at you, but I don't know what menu you're looking at, but every chain pizza sells a 2-topping medium pizza for between $6 and $7. All of them. Little Caesars, Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, all of them. Is that pizza yesterday worth more than a 2 for $6.99 2-topping? No. That was my point. The Shaq-a-Roni, best value for pizza as far as $12, $13 you can get. This is similar, it's just that it's not as good as the Shack. That's all. So understand that. Ain't no complaint. I'm always trying to be aware of prices and stuff. You know, when I pay extra a lot of money, there was a wing video I did last week, it was $2 a wing. I told y'all, $2 a wing. It's a lot of money. Is it worth it? Those? Yeah. Anyway, Cinnabon. The mini Cinnabons, you get 10, $6 an order. I swear. I don't like propping all this stuff up, bro. Anyway, let me get in here. This is one of my top things, because I love Cinnabon. So anytime you get something like this, I'm so glad Pizza Hut did a deal with Cinnabon. Those things are... I'm sure they get the icing prepackaged and everything else, because it tastes just like Cinnabon. Obviously, you know, I don't think they're rolling them out like this, but... Is it as good as Cinnabon? No. But it's close. W, man. We like that. We like that a lot. Alright, let me get one more. Then I gotta call it. There's a lot of food. I can't eat this. Remember, 1, don't do what I do. Don't try this at home. And 2, I do not eat all this food. I give it away. Spread the calories out. You do not want this kind of food to be the bulk of your diet. I cannot say that enough. Some days I may eat more than others, but I always try to have some sort of discipline. You know, I had 2 of these, 1 and 1/4 of these, and 3 of those, which for most people would be a lot of calories, but I'm a bigger person, and I still make sure I'm active. And after this, I'm not eating anything that's remotely similar to pizza. It's all lean protein and vegetables. Just remember that, please. Please. I don't want people to say I'm inspiring them to have the food, enjoy the food, but don't overeat this kind of food. And that goes for Super Bowl Sunday too. I know people always wonder about that kind of stuff. We can talk about it for 1 second, then I'm gonna go. But when you go to a Super Bowl party, 1, unless you, like, this is your call. But what I usually do is I don't go there on a full stomach. Like, I'm not gonna go there when I'm starving, so I have a whole bunch of wings and pizza and beer and all this other stuff. You know, I will have something beforehand, something with protein, something with lean vegetables, whatever it is, a much more nutritious, healthier type of meal. I don't like the word health, but you get what I'm saying. And when I go there, maybe a slice of pizza, maybe a couple of wings and nothing. You don't have to sit there and just... Then that's a big problem that people do when they go to these kind of parties. Super Bowl Sunday has more food consumed on it in this country than any other day. That and Thanksgiving. Like, it's right there. Some years is Super Bowl Sunday as far as food ordered and stuff. And other years is Thanksgiving, but those are the 2 main holidays that we tend to go nuts. So, just, if you're worried about your health, try to do those kinds of things. Make sure you're hydrated, you drink water, but don't sit there all day starving so that when you get to these parties, you go, oh man, wings, I love these. Try the wings. Have 2, have 3, hell, have 4, but don't have 20. Don't have 18 slices of pizza. Don't sit there and eat so you can't, like breathe anymore, and then be like, oh, like, that's where the problems come in. So I always want to talk about that kind of stuff too, because I know people always asking, how are you still this? And I get it. Understand, again, I'm a very active person, so I have a little bit more calories to play with than some people. That's always been something. But I make sure, even though this food was good, that I'm not going to sit here and smash it. You see me, I'm staring at it because I want it, and you've seen it in multiple videos. Again, that I don't, like, I'm like, okay, stop eating, stop eating. If you watch my reviews that I do on my other platforms with the junk food and stuff, you can hear me saying in the video, put it down, get it away from me. That's why. It's to try it. Okay? This is not what your diet should look like. I'd be the first person to tell you that. But I always got to say it. There's new people all the time, and people are curious, and people sometimes worry about my health, and I get that. So I'm going to keep saying it. But that's going to be the end of the video, man. I got to get this away from you because I want to bite this. See this pepperoni cup right here? I want it, but I'm not going to eat it. When I have me some water, chill out for a little bit, you know, hop on stream on Twitch, and then I'll have my chicken and broccoli and stuff that no one else wants to eat, but I eat every single day. I love y'all, man, though, but y'all know the vibes. I don't want pizza for a couple of days, that's for sure. Please don't come out anything new chain restaurants just for a couple of days. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.